welcome Strategy Battle Games to the GBHL YouTube video. You're here with your host GBHL Damian, and this is matchup of the day.
Love that intro.
It's a great intro.
Just the montage is just fantastic. You know what? I would have preferred it if they started dropping in, some more, key bits that we've seen before, like the crossbow shot.
Would you? Would you prefer that? Yeah. Well, maybe you should edit some stuff. That's what you prefer. All right. Wow. It's amazing the things you prefer sometimes. It really, really is. So yes, welcome after that to the finale of Group 4.
Big day.
Yeah, big day, huge day for the tournament.
If you're not more excited about this than anything else in your day, there is something wrong with you.
Yeah, absolutely. Utterly not dependent on your day.
No.
But yes, here we are at the end of all things. At the end of this thing. And it's the finale. So we have Isengard against Lothlorien.
Yes, we do.
And we have Dale against Angmar in the final matchups of Group 4. And after these games, we will know our final 8 quarterfinalists.
We'll do.
That's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Going into the quarterfinals next week. So, as ever this week, I'm sorry, haven't done anything. Joined, because I was going to introduce you, but instead you got Narky about the editing. Joined by
GBHL Tom.
He's been here all this week.
Yeah.
It's been long.
Yeah.
Today's games. Isengard v Lothlorien.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to ask, can Lothlorien get the cheekiest upset?
No.
Correct.
Not with the crossbow bolts.
Not a chance.
Not a chance. No, they've got too few numbers and too low defence. It's not going to happen.
They can't. I mean, what do you do? There's been a few games where when they roll for the force, you hear them go, as they roll it. What can you do as the Lothlorien player?
I think you have to march. You've
got to go for it.
And then hope you roll some brilliant dice with your fight value. And that's all you can do.
You can look at it from the sense of 5 on 5, but you won't have 5 more by the time you get to them.
You've got to march, and then just hope. There's no way.
That's it.
But they could still go through if. Whatever. I mean, it doesn't really matter as long as Dale lose their hero and don't win. No. Yeah, they're in trouble.
They're in trouble. But yeah, they need Dale to lose.
They need Dale to lose, and they need Angmar to lose the Barrow White, and then they're in their strongest position. But yeah, I can't see beyond that.
It's completely out of their hands really, because we just can't conceive of where they're going to win that game.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah. And
then we have Dale versus Angmar.
Yeah, which is the big unknown. Obviously we went for Angmar first time around, and I think the Spectre could really play a much bigger role in this game.
Relatively low courage.
Yeah.
You saw Jamie moving bowmen out of range, which could happen. Even 2 bowmen against 2 orc trackers. Now, you've commented before about Jamie's.
Yeah. Go for it with Angmar. You've got the numbers. Just go.
I think where he's tried to outshoot Isengard, he's tried to outshoot Lothlorien. I think he might go for the shooting.
It depends if he's.
Oh, of course. Yeah, he might not be. Yeah, he might not even be Angmar.
But I think when you've got the power of the Barrow White, you just want to get in close, paralyse, jump on, kill.
And he's got 8 against 6, so he can also weather the storm.
But with the Spectre, you'd hope it's 8 against 5. Yeah, I think the
problem with
Angmar should go for it.
They don't have the might to march. I think that's a little bit of a handicap in this. If you're playing anything with shooting.
Yeah.
I think maybe that's why they might rule on it. Angmar v Dale then. What are you saying?
I mean, at first I was thinking Angmar. I mean, I tipped Angmar to become runners-up and go through the group. But looking at the way they've played so far, Dale have got reasonable form. They did okay against Isengard. They had a chance. So
higher fight value
and I
against
think,
most of it.
Yeah, I still think Angmar might edge it, but I would love for Dale to take it and knock out Lothlorien.
Yeah.
Angmar have got an uphill battle to go through. They've got to win, and they've got to keep the Barrow White alive, which is tough when he's got no fate.
I'm going to stick to Angmar just because I made him as runners up. I'm going to cheer for Angmar. You're cheering for Dale?
Yeah.
Bit of contention in the studio.
Dale, go and kill that Barrow White. Increase your chances.
We haven't watched the games yet. We don't know what's going to happen. We're going to go off and watch those games now. And we'll come back after we have. Indeed. And so we are back after a fantastic last round.
What a round.
Twist all over the show.
I know.
Lots and lots to discuss, particularly in terms of what it means for the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, what on earth was happening in those games?
Don't know. First game up, Isengard versus Lothlorien. Very early on, you yelled out, 3 inches?
Yeah.
What was that about?
Am I allowed to say that on the show?
That was the choice to only move on 3 and shoot against Isengard.
Yeah.
Seemed foolish at the time.
Yeah, it did. But then Harry decided to not roll above maybe a 3.
But they take the crossbow. We said this yesterday. Yeah? The crossbowman on the front rank.
Oh, what is he doing?
What's the
Sort it
point
out,
doing?
son. Sort it out. He's not just forgotten his shin pads, he's forgotten his shorts this time.
And this time, it paid off for him yesterday. Didn't this time, because this time the elf killed him.
Yeah. But you should have realised after that first shot, Jamie missed on the first go. Should be like, clock
And
that, he's
it's
shooting the crossbow.
It's different to Dale, because the elf only needs 5 to kill the crossbow. Dale needs 6.
So you might as well put the orc in, because it's a 5 to kill the orc anyway. Put that orc in front. And that really set the tone for the game.
Yeah, I think, I didn't actually record the exact numbers here, but I think Vrasku then hit 6 times and he killed 1 elf.
He just kept rolling ones.
Yeah.
And you can't mind it. If he gets a 3...
Do you think there was twice I think where he rolled a 1 to wound. Even that early on in the game, when he's that far away, is it worth 3 might to kill an elf?
To kill a bowman?
Yeah.
No.
I'd almost be tempted, that far off, to remove the shooting thread.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, it was just horrendous.
If you can hear these bings, what's literally happening right now, this will give you some kind of context for Jamie. I'm almost certain that's going to be Jamie and or Harry responding to a message that I sent them asking what the hell they were doing with the crossbow.
But yeah, but even then, got into combat and you're thinking, it's a bit dicey, they're the same numbers, but they've got a berserker, they've got Vrasku with all his might.
There was a point where Vrasku was fighting 2 elves, he killed 1 and he rolled a 2, so could use the might point to kill another one. Kill that.
Yeah, but I think the big thing, where Isengard lost, was that first matchup of fights. Elves got in and could do a heroic combat, Isengard couldn't, and Vrasku was forced to strike. That's where it all went wrong, in that it's really key in that first combat to get at least 50-50, if not advantageous, especially with your hero. And the Gildor Wood Elf Captain with nothing really pulled it off on that one.
Vrasku also rolled a 3 in a fight against 2 Wood Elves. Could he use the point of might to draw the fight?
Yeah, I thought he should have done that, and then he took the two wounds from that.
Took 2 wounds.
But I think we both said at the time, might that.
Yeah.
It's too risky.
But then equally, it's a point of might
that you can't strike with.
I use Vrasku a fair bit, and you've got that thing of, I don't know if you're fighting 2, it's a bit different, but when you're fighting 1 guy, you go, alright, there's only 1 in 3 chance of doing a wound, I'll take the risk, but 2...
On a 5. And also, it's not just that, it's then clearing that guy to stop yourself from potentially being trapped in the next ones.
Yeah. Well, that's why the turn before, using the might to kill a guy, definitely worth it. Definitely.
Yeah, clearly. It was just a horrendous game for Isengard. I mean, I couldn't see how they were going to lose, and then
we said this beforehand, that there's no possible way they can win. But I don't think it was, I mean, that's the thing, I don't think Harry did anything, apart from the crossbow, he didn't do anything particularly badly. He just hit with the crossbows and just didn't wound, just couldn't wound.
Yeah, I mean, the rolling to wound was appalling, but I still think that first combat phase, I wouldn't have gone strike. I would have gone combat. When the Wood, I know you. If you lose the roll off and then the Wood Elf captain goes into rescue, it's a wasted might. But I think you've got to bet on those. You've got to do a combat on the first one to try and chop through the men.
But by you doing the strike, he stopped the captain going on to rescue.
Yeah, but I don't think he needs to worry about that as much.
So 2 Wood Elves did 2 wounds on.
Yeah, well, yeah, but on the flip side, if he'd won the roll off, he more than likely kills the Wood Elf and he's on to something else.
So, Lothlorien won. 2 wins. Had they won the group by that point?
No. Because if Dale won without losing their hero, they would go in a 3-way tie.
So at this point,
so that knocked Dangmar out.
Yeah, that knocked Dangmar out.
And we watched it in the order that they'd filmed it.
Yes.
Because we deliberately watched the Isengard Lothlorien game first because it wouldn't be as tense because it was a foregone conclusion.
Absolutely. So that's our with Angmar going out. That's our runners-up out. So all we've got invested in this group now is Isengard going through.
And they could go out.
And they could go out at this point.
Yeah.
So the only thing that mattered was the Dale captain going down. Even if Dale then went on to win, as long as the captain died, we'd be alright.
And you were worried.
I was very worried. I want Isengard to go through, definitely. Isengard player. But right from the start, Dale set out their stall with taking 2 shots at the 2 trackers and killing them both. What is that?
Yeah, we said, what is Jamie doing with his trackers again? He's trying to keep them back. Just charge. I mean, they probably have got shot.
They've suffered for it, they're out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think when you've got that many numbers, just charge them all straight forward.
And yeah, I mean, I think that Dale Shield guy pulled off some heroics.
Yes.
Pulled out against 4.
Yeah. That was a great move from Jamie.
Yeah.
Brilliant move. And you could really see that.
He got a polite applause in the room as we watched.
You can see the usefulness of that.
Yeah.
That part of the list there.
Until the Dale guy shields.
But Harry, again, he wasn't to be resisted. When once again, here it comes, we'll have another look.
Save the might.
Okay. First things first then.
Yeah.
Barry White. Paralyse the captain. On a 6. Gosh.
Captain's one. I think I'm going to get away with this one.
Oh, again!
Twice.
And it moves away.
I mean, he's putting the hours on the training gun, hasn't he?
That's where conditioning really comes off, yeah.
The 1 dice resist.
2 games in a row, 1 dice resist on 6. Outstanding play from Moore.
Yeah.
So that was good, and again kept him fighting away.
But this time the Barrowite learnt from his mistake from previously. Kept his chin up.
He kept his chin up, and then he did go. He went all out with the 3 dice.
Yeah.
And there was an intake of breath. There was definitely when he chucked all 3, but it came off, and we got that captain paralysed. And for the first time, the captain's paralysed without a group of guys around him to.
Yeah, Jamie was better in this one. He didn't blow his paralyse early.
Indeed, and so at that point you can see, as defenders of Isengard, you can see the Dale army turning, and it's starting to get the one-upmanship.
But the Dale were about to break them, so if the captain could just survive a couple of rounds of being paralysed, then I could see him surviving that.
The Spectre goes in, wins, does a wound. Good job. Next turn, another guy comes into him. Spectre wins. He does a wound. And here, let's have a look at this dice roll.
Yep. 6. Both strikes on captain. Wound. Fate point.
He's got a might point, hasn't he?
Yes.
This is massive in terms of if he loses this, he can't go through.
Yeah.
Don't fail me, Captain. I'm sorry, Dale, in advance.
It's a kill. It's a Captain. Well done, Ghost.
Great kill. Great kill.
I'm sorry, Dale, in advance. It's a kill. Well done, Ghost. Great kill. Great kill.
Oh dear.
And there it was.
Agonising. I mean, you got that mic point. It's almost worse having that mic point because you know it's so galling if you get a 1 or a 2.
Oh yeah, if you've got a mic point and 1 fate, you're statistically more likely to fail it.
I
If you
mean,
don't have the mic
disappointment
point.
wise, I mean, I think you can accept a 1, 2, 3 on a 1 or a 2. You're a bit more.
And that is, I'm not sure we've seen a single dice roll. We've seen Sharky fail 2 courage tests and send. Sharky essentially failing 2 courage tests sent Sharky's rogues out. But even then, his ruffians could have hung around and stayed in it. That was a single dice roll that sent Dale out of the competition.
And it's a shame. I mean, he obviously spent too much time practicing his 1 dice resist and not enough time the 1 dice fate.
Should have worked on the fate.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you'll remember that for next time.
Yeah, if you spend too much time practicing on corners, free kick's going to get you. But and so in the end they then kind of unsurprisingly perhaps overwhelmed Angmar, and they had 4 Dale Warriors left alive.
Yeah.
It was a fairly emphatic victory for Dale. They only lost 2 models.
And Angmar, who we tipped for runners up, lost all 3 games. So we did have a whipping boys of this group in the end. It was Angmar.
And Lothlorien, the army that we said we couldn't see win the game, get 2 wins. It just goes to show you, Middle Earth World Cup's the longest way up and shortest way down.
Lothlorien, without doubt, the Leicester City of the group stage.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, they won their group, which is huge because they avoid that horrendous matchup of the Shire.
Yeah,
which
I'm sure we'll get on to.
Yeah.
But Dale going out, I mean, we didn't have to be able to go through, but you've got to be feeling
they've
that.
won 2 games. 2 games. They've lost their hero. They lost their hero twice, but they won 2 games and they're going home.
And up to now, I think the most disappointing team to go out were Sharky's Rogues because they came so close to beating Rohan, and so close to beating Goblin Town, who were the winner and the runner-up.
Yeah.
So they came incredibly close in that. But they didn't get 2 wins.
But Dale beat the group winners. They beat Lorien. I mean, all they did was lose to Isengard, which is the one you expected them to lose, and they're going out, which is just horrendous.
It's all on that. Barry White there has saved Isengard.
And I don't know what the tiebreaker would have been because of the whole 3-way mess.
Thankfully it didn't.
It didn't come up.
But yeah, so that completes the group stage of Middle Earth World Cup. Amazing stuff. Been 4 great weeks. So we thought it'd be a good chance to. We can't go back through all the pundit stuff, or we could, but it'll be a bit dull on the screen paper. Yeah. But we're going to have a look at our predictions for the quarterfinals and how they played out.
Yeah.
Tom, how did you do?
Not great, but not too bad, I'd say. Out of the 8 quarterfinalists, I predicted 5. 4 of which I had.
I also predicted 5.
And I had 4 of them in the exact correct position.
What were your 5 that you predicted getting through?
I predicted the Shire.
Yeah.
I predicted Rohan.
Yeah.
So I predicted those 2 as group winners, and those were correct. And I predicted Isengard, but I predicted them to win the group, which they did not. And then I also predicted Mordor and the Woses to both be runners-up in their groups, and they were.
See, I got 4 of those. It must be...
Your Minister.
Minas Tirith. Yes. Yeah, so I got 4 the same as you, and then I predicted Minas Tirith came through.
And so the ones that I missed, I predicted Easterlings to win Group 1, which clearly didn't happen. I predicted Sharky's Rose instead of Goblin Town to go through, which is a shame. And I predicted Angmar, obviously, as we both did, instead of Lorien.
So I got 5 of the quarterfinalists out of 8, but I only got I got 3 in the right place, which was Rohan winning Group 2, Shire winning Group 3, and Moranas coming second in Group 2. So I got Group 3 completely right.
Yeah, we both got that. I think so. The big difference for us was Group 1. I think we got pretty similar.
I had Eastlings to win it, and Minas Tirith was runners up.
That was the switch. I had Woses instead of Minas Tirith to be runners up.
And Eastlings to win it, and they crashed and burned.
Yeah.
So, looking forward then, our quarter-final matchups. They are Minas Tirith against Goblin Town.
Yeah.
The winner of that will play the winner of the Shire against Isengard.
Huge game.
Then in the other part of the bracket, we have the Woses against Rohan.
That's also really tough.
And the winner of that will play the winner of Lorien against Morannons. So, Minister v Goblin Town.
I think Goblin Town will take it.
Yeah.
Numbers. Baragon's not going to chop through much.
We've debated this with the Scots, and 2 of the 3 of us agreed with that. I think the piercing striker
Yeah, they've got the
and
answers.
fainting will get them through.
I don't think Minister have enough punch about them to take
They
down.
haven't got enough bows to take
No.
numbers out. The Shire against Isengard.
This is where we disagree. I'm going Shire.
I'm going Isengard. Keep the faith.
Yeah. I think
4 bows against 3 crossbows. And Vrasku's got the might.
I don't know.
Kill the filthy little hobbitses.
I don't know what the Shire does. March and fight.
In my head, the Shire have to go towards Isengard. I think.
Yeah, wounding on 4s.
Because the Shire
And
are
only
on
4-inch
6s.
movement is poor at this.
They'll be marching.
You gotta march.
I think Mary's only got 1 might.
Yeah, it's.
I'm banking on Isengard.
I have a feeling that Isengard might do it, but I'm really hoping they don't.
They should be able to take out 2 or 3 hobbits before they reach them, and then
Be able to kill them.
hopefully. If I was them in that situation, I think I wouldn't waste time shooting Mary's pony. I would
Just kill the numbers.
I would try and get rid of the numbers.
And then we have a Rohan against the Woses. Who are you going for here?
Rohan.
I'm going for Woses. I think Garnbury Gun's 3 might and 2 attacks is better than Eowyn. And yes, the throwing weapons are marginally better than the blowpipes, but I'm just going to back Woses for that one.
So then
Garnbury Gun with some heroic combat filth.
Lorien against Morannons.
Morannons with the defence.
Yeah, although let's face
We've
it,
said,
Lorien have
yeah.
they've undone
We've written them
people
off before, yeah.
and they haven't got that's 5 against 8.
Yeah.
The Morannons have no shooting.
Yeah, but they've got 3 might. They can. They can march there enough.
I would like
Lorien
to agree with you.
always struggling at defence 6.
Well, they've got the orcs to shoot.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
I'm going Morannons.
Common logic says
Yeah.
Morannons. I'll put the Morannons through. So yeah, I've got the Morannons going through then, and Isengard through in that. So then I've got a Goblin Town v Isengard.
I've got
Semi.
Town Shire and then.
See,
Woses.
Isengard by coming second in that group
Yeah.
instead of winning it, have got a grim run to the final, a likely run. Because they're playing the Shire and then Goblin Town.
Yeah, they've got themselves the armies they
hordes.
don't want to face,
Yeah.
the hordes. But they're slow hordes. I think Goblin Town might be maybe worse for Isengard than the Shire because Grinner's got the 3
You
might
just
to
need the
march
you
there.
need the crossbows to turn
Yeah.
up. You really do. But then if they can break them, Isengard with Berserker and Vrasku will stick around a lot longer than Goblin Town will. So yeah, I've got Goblin Town v Isengard as a semi and Rohan v Morannons as a semi.
Yeah.
Then I'm giving that to Rohan.
Are you going that far into the future? I guess we can give it because these aren't our original predictions.
No,
I guess
we're
can
gonna keep our original
Yeah.
ones. I'm gonna go with a Rohan Goblin Town final.
I would go with a Shire Woses final. So a complete different final, which is nice. And then your
Making
ultimate.
that prediction, scribbling there. And then a Goblin Town v Rohan, which has happened. They've played.
Yeah.
Then Goblin Town and Rohan won.
Rowan won that. Is
And
that
I-
you're going for 2 from that group.
And I would then I would put it on Rohan again.
So you're putting Rohan to
win.
Wow.
Based on the quarterfinal stage, I'm putting Rohan to win.
I've gone for Woses to beat them, but then to be pipped by the Shire in the final. I know it's a boring bet going for Shire in the final. I hope Woses do well.
So there we go. So there are our new
Yeah.
predictions. Obviously, we've still got our super secret
Yeah.
original predictions, which we will reveal at the end. We can reveal one potential thing. At this moment, whilst we don't know which group your original winner came from,
No.
is your winner still in the tournament?
My winner is one of the 8.
So is mine. We're still alive.
We're still alive.
Absolutely.
That cheeky bet on Sharky's Rogues, we didn't go for it in the end.
It's good stuff. So there we go, that is the end of the group stage. So let us know in the comments, as always, what you think about the matchups.
I'm also going to say, I was trying to be a little left field when I was doing my predictions at first, and my cheeky outside bet, I think you were thinking Sharky's Rogues, I almost went Angmar, and I was going to be like, Angmar to win the event, the whole World Cup, and then they've lost all the games.
Cheeky
I didn't
outside
go for
bet.
it. I didn't go for it, but I was thinking they could do it, but they've not.
They've very much not. So there we go. So we have 3 more weeks of content for you: the quarter-final week, the semi-final week, and then the third place playoff and the final. I would imagine Tom might make it back to a punditry chair for one of those.
Probably.
But we'll have to wait and see. If not, thanks for joining us this week.
Oh, it's such a pleasure.
It's great seeing the tournament really hot up at this stage, and I can't wait to see what happens in the quarterfinals next week.
Yeah.
Until then, don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe.
Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
Support your Hobbit host by clicking the links below.
Support your hobby.
And happy strategy, battle game.